Surgeon General warning. When you hear about that, what's the first thing that's come to your mind?
Cigarettes and the warning on the cigarette packs.
Cigarette packs.
Get lung cancer.
Smoking is bad for your health. It's bad for your health. Damage your health, yeah.
Say no to drugs.
The U.S. Surgeon General. Every time I heard this when I was younger, I was like, "Who's the Surgeon General? Is there a general surgeon?" I never knew.
Yeah, this picture actually makes sense. He's actually a general.
He looked like a general. Yeah. I don't know why he looks like a general, but
Dr. Vivek
Murthy. Yeah. Murthy, yeah. So the proposed social media labels would warn users that social media platforms have not been proven safe for their mental health. So the U.S. Surgeon General is going to try to warn you. But just like with the cigarettes,
has not been proven safe.
That have not been proven safe for your mental health, meaning it's bad for your mental health.
Yeah, but it's not. You understand? I mean, it's not it. That don't mean it not safe. It does have not been proven safe.
Well, that's true. I see plenty of people when I was younger. It used to baffle me why people don't smoke.
Yeah,
I was
addiction.
I was very concerned about the fact that people don't smoke when I was younger. Like, you don't know that you're killing your lungs. And I had an uncle, different people around me that they just used to smoke all the time. And the big warning on the cigarette thing used to bother me now.
Yeah.
It's be like, it essentially that's saying you could die. This will kill you. So will that actually happen on a social media app? I don't think so. Unless it pop up as an unskippable ad and it has to stay up there for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. That's in making a scratch.
So how do you plan on, like, just see how they plan on, they mention how they plan on introducing it or displaying it?
Yeah. For Murthy, the question isn't up for debate. He is student advisor, May 23, blah, 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 blah. No, they didn't say, Okay. In addition to warning labels, Murthy is calling for legislation that shields young people from online harassment. No. They didn't actually talk about the technical implementation of it. Unless I missed it in the article, which is possible. Yeah, they just keep saying warning labels, but they don't know how they didn't say how it will be implemented. Let me see if I could Google quick and see how would social media warning labels be implemented. Somebody must have thought it through.
Yeah, they're going to put it on your iPhone, like a label on the iPhone box and say...
Yeah, but how?
Yeah.
Nobody, no article I've seen talking about the technical...
I would like to, apart from the technical, right? I would like to see what study, this was based on. I want to see was the users like... was the control, was the conditions, the age group, I personally know, it could have effects on your mental health, but I would like to see
the hard facts.
Yeah, the science behind
the science.
It. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about when we were talking about earlier about using apps and things. You ask that question, real people ain't gonna ask that question. They just be like, oh, okay, cool. That pop up. Yeah. I don't know.
I found this study. It was by Boston's Children Digital Wellness Lab.
Okay.
That's going to it.
They probably have the sample size is really the biggest issue when it comes to them kind of things. Like, what is the sample size? And if you have a large enough sample size to make a claim, because sometimes the sample size will be like 8,000 children, and out of the 8,000 children, 7,999 of them is white children.
Yeah.
And they all come from suburban homes, and that's usually the kicker for these things. But
the adolescents 13 to 17 years old, I ain't seen on what the numbers.
Yeah, it really hard to scroll through a study and find something useful. Yes, how to read the white paper. Reading a white paper is a real pain. I've been through that. So if they put it in place,
okay, I have some numbers here. So 1,400 adolescents between 13 and 17.
Nah, man, the sample size is 1,400.
Yep.
1,400 people gonna make you determine that you're going for a label on social media. Even though we know it's true, but there is no empirical. Yeah, them gonna get fight out in court by Google, and Facebook will just be like, here are my trainee lawyers. They send the canon fodder. They'll be like, all right, yeah, John, you're associate. Go fight this in court, because you ain't gonna force them to put that. You know who will force them to do it? You know who could force the EU? Yes. Yep. Our wonderful friends at the European Union. If they make the call, that is it. It's no turning back there. And I would want to believe that the EU would do this, because the EU has done more than enough to protect people from these things. I sure
our sample of the questionnaire they use. You wanna see it?
Yeah. I'm sure. This is the first time that the US get a jump on the EU.
Yeah, go to page 27. Okay, shit.
Yeah. Page 27. Page 27. Question 1. Are you an adolescent between 13 and 17? How old are you? What country do you currently live in? What state do you live in? You know, if they ask you if you're living outside the United States, and then they ask you what state you live in, it's kind of weird.
What country you live in, and yeah.
What country do you currently live in? What state do you live in? But you have the choice of outside the United States, so I guess you probably live out number 4. What year were you born? What grade are you currently in? What kind of school do you attend? What is your gender identity? How do you identify? What is your race or ethnicity? What language do you primarily speak? What's the highest degree of education you have? What kind of stupid? No, this is really dumb.
Yeah, so like 13 to 17 yes, is a thing where you put in PhD.
13 to 17, and you can.
It probably are outliers, you know. But
no. This is bogus.
Yeah, you put in masters and PhD for 13 to 17 years old.
This is real bogus. No.
What devices you use?
Smartwatch. Which one you use the most? Do you use an app or tool that allows you to manage things, for example, screen time? How long do you spend? Give us your best guess. Nah, that's bogus. Do you think your screen time, how it compares to your peers? Which app do you use the most? Write it in.
I'm trying to see like how they're determining it affecting the mental health based on these questions. I'm just scrolling to see like
how productive are you? How well do you pay attention? How frequently do you check your phone? To what extent do you find it helpful? Do you find it harmful? Do you feel like you're addicted? Do you use any of these? No. Fatigue and headaches after a typical day. I'm too sure if people will Yeah, it have things about, do you feel sad or depressed? How often does social media make you feel sad or depressed?
I mean, you and me know it could have an effect on it, but
yeah,
the study,
it was bogus at the start. The question, regardless of your answers, did you answer to the best of your ability? Yeah, but the study on 1,400 people, I'm okay with. I'm not okay with that. But for any warning label, I am okay with that because of what I know. Yeah. However, the companies, they will fight this and win this easily. You ever try to order something online using a Visa debit card, but you can't? Is shopping online something you always do already using a Skybox, but sometimes you need advice on knowing what to buy or what will work? I'm Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT, and we aim to make technologies that solve problems in a Caribbean context. So we created Order It. What is it, you ask? What is Order It? It's an app and a website that helps you order it in two ways. The first way is if you already order things online. You're familiar with using a Skybox, you're familiar with using a credit card, but sometimes you don't always have answers to certain questions, like which laptops will get a warranty in Trinidad, which phones will work on the Digicel network or the mobile network. So our app helps you order it. Every product that we list in the app, we will let you know the truth based on the experience of 20 years of ordering things online and using various Skyboxes in Trinidad and Tobago. So here are some of the questions that the app answers for you based on the products that we list. What are the taxes? Why does it cost so much when I actually get it? What is dimensional weight? All these questions and more, we answer in the app because we want to help you order.